His Highness Sheikh Ahmed bin Khalid Al Thani, the Emir of Qatar, His Excellency Ahmed bin Jazim bin Jaber Jabbar Al Thani, Prime Minister and the Foreign Minister of Foreign Affairs of the State of Qatar, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I sincerely would like to thank His Highness, the Emir of Qatar, and the government of the State of Qatar for the invitation extended to me to address the 12th Doha Forum and Enriching the Middle East Economic Future Conference. I particularly welcome the opportunity to address this august body at a time my country, Sri Lanka, the oldest democracy in Asia, which gained the universal franchise in 1931, is emerging into a new era and prosperity. After being under the menace of terrorism for 30 years, Sri Lanka is looking once again to repositioning itself as an important economic and commercial hub in the region. This forum is of special importance in the context of the current global financial crisis, the emphasis on education, training, and development. It also looks at the importance of foreign investment and international aid in achieving national development. Sri Lanka is no stranger to Arab and the Muslim world. Well known among ancient maritime traders from Arabia, has Serendip, Sri Lanka's relation with this part of the world dates back many millennia. Arab travelers who visited Sri Lanka wrote of it in their works. Al-Mazudi, the famous Arab geographer, visited Sri Lanka in 1970 AD. Ibn Battuta, the visited Sri Lanka in 1344 and gave a detailed description of Jabal Adam, or Sri Pada, as we said. All Sri Lankans, irrespective of being a Sinhalese, Tamil, Muslim, Malay, or Burgher, suffered immensely from terrorism for over 30 years. However, I'm proud to say that their resilience has enabled the country to maintain a healthy growth rate of around 5%, even during the conflict years. While today it is an impressive 8%, Sri Lanka has managed to survive the economic crisis observed in many parts of the world. And the post-conflict growth rate in the northern province has been remarkable 22%. Today, the people of Sri Lanka are ready to move forward and sustain peace and achieve economic prosperity, which will be possible only if we stand together as one country. The government is committed to go that extra mile to achieve permanent peace through reconciliation and economic empowerment of the people. And I am glad to say that we have already embarked on that national endeavor. When many countries are facing an economic slowdown, we have been able to drive our economy through a policy of rural economic and agricultural empowerment. Sri Lanka is poised to fast becoming self-sufficient in food, and we are determined to move towards becoming an economic hub of export-driven trade and commerce in the region. The production centers in the rural and urban areas. are being linked through major expressways, good highways, and new rail tracks. Some of these links have already been opened, while others are under speedy construction. The Colombo International Airport will soon be further expanded to meet a bigger demand, and a second international airport in the southern heartland of Sri Lanka, which will be commissioned late this year, will also contribute to the building of the new aviation hub in the region. Similarly, in addition to the port of Colombo, South Asia's premier transshipment port that is already being expanded, a free port at Hambantota, in the south of Sri Lanka, where I come from, will provide added facilities to the vastly increased ocean trade demand in the region, establishing a maritime hub as well. It is also noteworthy that our emphasis on education has brought Sri Lanka to rank among the highest in literacy and the widest spread of education in the South Asian region. Aware of the need of the new technology, we also have moved very fast in the progress of information technology, which will soon make us a knowledge hub in the Asian region. Significantly, our infrastructure development project also extend to the energy sector, with new power station commissioned and being constructed to meet the new demand for power and energy by industry and commerce and other domestic needs. In all our economic prospects, the Middle East assumes a particularly prominent place. It is home to 1.7 million Sri Lankan migrant workers, both skilled and unskilled, whose remittance rank among the highest foreign exchange income for the country. A major percentage of our energy requirements is supplied by the Gulf countries. While we endeavor to achieving economic prosperity, Sri Lanka is keenly conscious of the need for due consideration to be given to the environment. 20 years after the Earth Summit in Rio de Janeiro, we are more than ever reminded for the need for joint action in preserving our planet for the future generation. This cannot be done by one section of the world community alone. The developed countries that have contributed most to damage the environment cannot pass the burden of saving the environment to countries which are seeking sustainable economic development. In conclusion, I wish to add that while maintaining Sri Lanka's traditional commercial links with this part of the world, we are committed to building upon these ties for further enhancement of our economic cooperation. I wish a successful conclusion of the discussions at this forum and take this opportunity to express our hope for the consolidation of our historical links with the Arab world.